afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a well-packed Scraven Park for what promises to be a very entertaining game against today's visitors from France, the Catalan Dragons. Start off today by giving you the teams then. Our visitors today, at full-back is Dimitri Pilo, on the wing is Steve Bell, and inside of him is Sebastian Ragan. The other centre-wing partnerships is Setsema Tassar and Frederic Lassini. I knew I'd mess up on that one. Your half-back partnership today of Thomas Bosch. And the new signing from Castleford of Brent Sherwin. Front row today then for the Cats of David Ferriol, Gregory Muniz and Jerome Guise. Second row of Oliver Ellimer and Dane Carlo. And your loose man today is Dallas Johnson. On the bench is Jamil Fakir, Remil Casti, Tony Gigo and Andrew Bentley. The coach for the Catalan Dragons today is Kevin Walters. Though for how long, only time will tell. League form not very good. End of season, of course, has been declared as the departure date, but whether this Catalans team would have kept faith without that Challenge Cup semi-final place, I'm not sure. Hull Kingston Rovers team today then. Full-back is Sean Briscoe. No longer England's number one apparently. On the wing today, Peter Fox. No longer England's number two apparently. Centres today, Jake Webster and Chris Wellham. And the other wing was Benke Kane. Filling again, of course, for the ever so lucky Liam Colburn. Got a knee in training after such a long time out. After breaking his jaw against today's opponents, of course, in France. Half-back partnership with Scott Burrell and Michael Dobson. Front row of Mike Goller, Josh Hodgson and Joe Clinton. Your second row, Brent Gleeman, Clint Newton, and your loose man today is Liam Watts. I kind of think that'll change around a little bit, but on the bench today for Rovers is Ben Fisher, Jason Neverton, Scott Wielden and Rhys Lovegrove, and your coach, of course, as usual, as always, Justin Morgan. We're happy with that. So today then, well, we say this every week, it's not about the visitors, it's about Rovers, but today more than ever, this becomes apparent. A shocking vein of form really for Rovers recently. That one home victory against the Crusaders is the only standout in what seems to have been a long line of disastrous results for the Rovers. Some massive scorelines going in. I remember at one stage a few weeks back where it was about Hull pipped us to that 6-7 spot by getting one try more against an opponent, and we was in the pluses. I think we're something like minus 200 and something now in the points for and against table. Not to worry though, there's a chance to put a couple of hundred here today on Catalan. We're positive. I'll tell you what, myself and Mr. Webster here was looking at this team sheet today, you know that there are going to be no turnovers of this Catalan Dragons. It's a hell of a side. And at a time when we seem to be looking for a number 6. Oh man, looking at theirs if I'm honest with you. Thomas Bosch. Classy player. But French. No. Oui. French indeed. Mr. Rudd then waits patiently in the centre of the pitch to announce the team's arrival. The cheerleaders stood, nicely dressed in the red and white. The tunnel comes out. What's the mental attitude then of the Rovers today? Are they up for it? Will they approach this game in the same sort of way that they approached this Crusaders game and think, right, this is our home, this is our fortress, we need to put a marker down? This will be a hell of a marker in all honesty, Dave, after what's been going on recently, but they are capable of doing so. Not an easy game, like I've said, will not be fooled by the 14th position in this side at all. I think that's the first time I've seen this season the French looking so strong on paper. They have had a lot of injury worries, of course many sides have, but this Catalan Dragon side has been decimated at some points through injury. At one point playing a prop forward on the wing, I seem to remember, which is, it tells you, something like you're struggling when that happens. But Hull Kingston Rovers today then will be looking to the influential Michael Dobson. Many rumours about this team, of course, in this silly season that started already here at Craven Park about who's coming in, who's going out, who do we want, who don't we want. Well, one thing is for sure, we won't be getting the young kid from Salford. Trying to remember his name now. It's great that, isn't it? You set yourself up for a fall, don't you? Yeah, the young Australian from Salford that was so strongly linked with, who signed a new record 3-year deal at Salford, of course. And good for Salford, I think. It can't be nice with all the bigger sides, and that includes us, of course, with Salford. It can't be nice when they just steal in and say, right, we'll give them a bit more, it'll come to us. There we go then, so both teams come out together, nice to see here at Craven Park. Again, a couple of proud mascots accompany the Rovers here onto the pitch. Kit's looking resplendent against that background, and as my mate Dave said, he said they'll have to change that kit, and they did so, as they come out in their all white kits. Trained in the red kit, so the referees had something to say, obviously. And Mr. Smith, where's he at? Where's the field stop of Mr. Smith's start, Dave? Let's not forget, of course, that I think we're due to have a minute's silence here at Craven Park today for the tragic events in Whitehaven. And in particular, I believe, Mr. Gary Purdon, brother of Rob, Harlequins captain. Horrible day for the people of Whitehaven, horrible day for the people of England, horrible day for the people in the Rugby League. We'll abide by that minute's silence. Yeah, an impeccably observed minute's silence there in memory of all those who lost their life in Whitehaven. God bless you all. Here we go then to today's game, about to get underway, and it looks like the Catalan Dragons will be the team to kick off to Hunkingston Rovers. Nice early score, be the order of the day for Rovers. Though just a steady start, in all honesty, will do me. No dramatics. Get the first couple of sets in and work up from there. Thomas Poskett is heading to get this game underway. He does so, pops the ball up in the air. Scott Morrell watches it into the breadbasket, pops it off there. Joel Clinton, as ever, hungry to run and does so brilliantly. Gets to the 20-metre mark. Just grown into his own is Joel Clinton here at Craven Park. Liam Watts gets the ball then. He's brought down in a 3-4-man Catalan Dragons tackle. Jerome Gieser there, ex-Wigan of course, from Castleford I believe. Dodgy pass there, Mick Vella. Ultimately does get the ball off the back of Dobson's pass. Who had to stoop low to collect. Josh Hodgson barking out the orders there. Goes left. Dobson, early kick in the tackle count. Looking for a 40-20. I don't think it's going to bounce. Oh, it bounces just the wrong way. If it had gone left instead of right, it would have been a great kick. Still, as it is, it pins the Catalan Dragons back on the 20-metre mark, and all Kingston Rovers will be happy with that set to start the game off. That sounds nice. It's been a long time since I've heard that. It's lovely to hear the East stand when they break into voice there. Game gets underway again then. The Catalan Dragons forwards. Trundle on the way forwards. He's brought down. 30-metre mark. Ball popped out there. He's a big lad, it's David Ferriol. Runs the ball well. Another good play for the Catalan Dragons. Back on side, shouts Mr. Smith, and Rovers players take up that option rather than get penalised. Two-man Rovers tackle. Brings down the loose forward, Dallas Johnson for Catalan. On the next run, here's an extra 7 or 8 metres just short of halfway. A couple of tackles left for the Catalan Dragons then. How's that being played at? Chris Wallen jumps onto the loose ball, he's gone on the far side! Begley goes inside! He's got Chris Wallen with him, can he use it? He doesn't have to, he bends his back, he's throws it under the post. A nice early drive for all Kingston Rovers here at Craven Park. On the back of what was a charge down on the back of a sloppy Catalan Dragons kick. And Rovers with Bengalia happy to just, well, Chris Wallen happy to pounce on that ball, popped it inside to Bengalia, who showed the pace of a young Ben Johnson, of a man going Bengalia. Ben is back, coming to the post and popped the ball down to the sticks, Dave.
Yeah, good try there for Hunkingston Rovers. Charge down, Brent Sherwin's kick, just didn't have any height on it. Ricochet ended up going to Chrissy Wellen. Chrissy Wellen sucked in the covering defence of Dimitri Pello and just getting the ball inside nicely to Bengalia, who said thank you very much and went right in underneath the post. Conversion to come from Michael Dobson, right in front of the post. Should be another 2 points, and it is so. So the early scoreline here with just under, 2.5 minutes gone. It's Hunkingston Rovers 6, Catalan Dragons 0. One thing that has me and Michael were talking about before the match We've been talking to one or two of the coaches, academy coaches, and one thing that's become apparent, and we've been saying it all season about the tackling for Rovers when they're defending, they don't seem to be going for the legs. And apparently they've been told, or the coaches have been trying to instill the players into going for the big shots and covering up the ball, instead of what we were all taught as schoolboys, to go for the legs, get the legs, one up, one down. So it'll be interesting to see what Catalan Dragons do with this set. They've got a scrum deep in the Rovers half. Little mistake there, little knock on. Benke Kane just knocking it on there. So it'll be interesting to see how Rovers defend this set of 6. Just to see if they carry on in the same vein as they have done this season. Where we've been screaming from the tops here, and he's started screaming, get the legs, they can't run without the legs. Whereas the coaches are saying, no, you don't have to get the legs, just get up top. Catalans then looking to drive this ball in and get some good yards, and just what I've just been talking about, they're just not getting the legs. Can't run without the legs. Good little kick through from Bosk. Foxy's just got to clear it up and try and get out of his area. He's trying. That's going to be a dropout. Peter Fox just delaying a little bit, looking to see which way that ball bounced. Now, to me, whenever it goes into that in-goal area, get the ball, either kick it dead or pick it up straight away. Make sure there's no chance that they can score. A couple of times in recent matches we've watched teams mess about in their own in-goal area and tries have been scored. I think in a state of origin. Pello picks up the ball, gives it on to number 8, David Ferriol, who keeps driving his legs, and again Rovers happy to go up top rather than down below. Good tackle from Jake Webber. Jake Webster been quite sorely missed from this Rovers side over the last couple of matches. Again, Rovers going up top. Catalans throwing the ball out wide, but it was a bit of a hospital pass from Brent Sherwin there. Pello just mullered in that particular tackle as Dallas Johnson looks for a gap that isn't there. It's the 5th tackle against Catalan Dragons. See what they're going to do with it. Thomas Bosk looking for the little kick over the top. One of you. Oh, well done, Jake Webster. Jake Webster in the end managed to clean up that ball, and he's actually got it across the try line. For 1 minute there, I was starting to panic, thinking, oh, they've messed about with it. Rovers struggling to bring this ball away from their own try line, though. Here's a big drive. Nick Vella getting pushed back again, and it's 3 tackles gone. There's big gaps on the far side if Rovers can get this ball out wide. Clint Newman with a good driving run, but still Rovers inside their own 10. There's loads of space over that far side, that east stand side. Fifth tackle, and there's loads of space to be had if they can get a good kick in here, but it's not a bad kick. It's split the winger and the full-back, and they're getting in each other's way. And a decent chase from Ulster Rovers. Jake Webster straight in on the tackle, goes down nice and low. Dimitri Pello's just thrust to the ground, just shy of the halfway line. As Frederick Vakari goes running in, gets it across the halfway line. Bosk takes the dummy half position, gives the ball on. David Ferriol gets absolutely smacked there to the ground. Brent Sherwin with a little kick over, goes to Bell, and it's dashed inside to meet Setimat just kicks it on, and that could go anywhere. And Michael Dobson did really well. Very brave take there by Michael Dobson. Chrissy Wellham just misjudged the bounce, and Michael Dobson went jumping in and ended up nearly with his body right over the top of his head there. Catalan suspiciously offside, and it's mistakes all round. Rovers just not being able to keep hold of the ball. Clint Newton being the guilty party that time. The space on that far side for Catalans if they want to use it. Oh, this is going to be a try surely. No, is it? Is he held up? It's held up. Good defence from Rovers in the end. David Ferriol not liking the attention he got there, but he was held up. Rovers been architects of their own downfall so far in this half. Mike shouting to me that it was Sean Briscoe getting underneath that ball, and I think it probably was. Good shout out by the big guy there. And again, Rovers just letting the Catalan Dragons run at them. Nobody going around the leg, stopping the drive. Bosk again looks to give it on, and Jake Webster did enough to just put Pello off there. Fourth tackle. This is going to be the fifth tackle, and again Catalans just half a yard short of that try line. Bosk misses the ball, and it's gone backwards, and a great tackle from Liam Watts. Ian Smith saying that Liam Watts had completed the tackle and it'd be the handover, and great defence from Rovers in the end, but still worrying signs, Mike. They're still not, as I've said, just got to start going down low, go back to basics. You're taught as a schoolboy, get the legs, they can't run without legs, and it's worrying because Catalans are a big side, and as soon as they get driving, they're getting metres.
Yeah, but I'm going to big up the defence there, Dave. To have three consecutive sets on your line, and to hold them up like they did, I think was fantastic defence from Rovers. Ooh, Josh Hodgson thought about it there, never popped the pass off. Penalty to Catalan, right on the back of Clint Newton, he says, and he did so. It looked that way from up here. Clint Newton looking at me as if to say, what are you doing? Well, he said, well, if you'd have kept your distance and run from deep, Clint, I wouldn't have had to go on the back here. Yeah, Clint Newton there running way too shallow off the back of the shoulder of Josh Hodgson there. It's got to give him a bit of space to get that pass out. Couldn't do so. Ultimately went round the back of him. Penalty to Catalan. That penalty pumps just 32 minutes from the Rovers line then. And again, Rovers will have to defend a set of 6 against this big Catalan pack. Ooh, Wellimer bent in half there in the tackle. 2-man Rovers tackle. Jake Webster and Clint Newton. Catalan go right again, as they have done a couple of times already. He says play on, that's fair enough. It was off the legs, you can see that quite clearly up here. It was off the legs. No real complaints from the Rovers players. I think they kind of knew that was right. Great tackle out the far side. Scott Rodden, Chris Wallen. Again, Dallas Johnson looking to create problems. Nice give a high tackle now. As Mr. Ian Smith, that's fair enough if that's what happened. Dallas Johnson looking to get on with it. Mr. Smith just holds him up slightly. Let's have a look at what they're going to do then. Thomas Bosk it is, that'll tip the tap, I would assume. No, just going to pop this into touch. Does so. 15 metres from the Rovers line, and again another set of 6 for Rovers to defend. Take a bout on this effort to stop them from here this time. 2 or 3 sets is a miracle, 4 never happens. So let's see. Johnson pops it inside. Ferriol. Oh, he's a big lad. He just runs and runs and runs for fun, does that kid. But once again, as Webber's said quite clearly, if you don't get the legs, you can't stop him. He's got to be stopped again there. He is so. Just inches short of the Rovers line. Again, Catalan looking to come forward, and Thomas Boss will put the kick in. Does so. Oh, it's picked up by Captain Bella. Bella runs through. He's going to try to put on legs. He's got a bit of speed. He's without for a bit of speed for a pop forward. His big Bella makes some great yards. Just 8 metres short of halfway. Peter Fox. That was surely offside, referee. Somebody's got to get a grip. Ooh. Not really knowing again what to do there. Briscoe takes the tackle then. Well into the Catalans half. Again, some great defensive work. Dobos drops the shoulder. He's brought down around the shoulders. Plays the ball. Not sure why he played the ball there. As Josh Hodgson kicks that ball through, it's going to run dead. Slippery surface today. The ball's just shooting off this lush green surface. Wet it is underfoot. Bit of hair. Plenty of rainfall today here around Craven Park, around the East Hull area. Area? What's a area? The East Hull area. I'm not going there. Again then. Gregory Muniz taps the ball and plays it off, and another good run from the Catalan player, Bell. Out himself, injured for a while for this Catalan side. Again, Catalan's making good yards at each play the ball. And again, Rovers having to big up in defence. Dimitri Pelo there, taking one for his forwards. Some great running here from Catalans. Oh, Ferry will be looking to offload. Can't do so again. Brought down the last ditch tackle from Rovers, but they've got numbers on this far side. Oh, it's... There you go. That's great defensive work from Rovers, actually. They never lost the shape in the line. That's made it harder for them, but there's some numbers on that far side now as Dallas Johnson looks across that line. Chris Wallen needs to find his spot in that line, does so. Last tackle against the Catalan Dragons, just 17 metres short of this Hull Kingston Rovers line. Plenty of defensive work in this. Oh, well picked up by Scott Burrell, slips into that ball. Sliding tackle kind of thing, but picked the ball up on the way. Wellham receives the ball, runs it really hard, really well from young Wellham. Penalty against the Catalan Dragons on halfway. Offside, says referee Mr. Ian Smith. Rovers just need to settle it down now, then kick this ball, find a good decent touch. Dobson it will be, will find touch. Let's hope he gets some metres on this. I think you've got to gain the metres from the kicks now. We're missing so much. Paul Cook, I watched him on telly the other night versus Leeds, gaining 30-40 metres from these dead ball kicks. That is something that we're really lacking. Going the long side again, Dave. To this right hand side, Dobson pounds that ball, that looks low. There's me criticising Dobbo, sticks a 30 metre in. Well done, Michael Dobson. That's what you've got to do though. Make every yard count. Hodgson taps it. Ooh, misses out Webster. Newton pops it off the shoulder of Michael Dobson. That was better from Rovers. They looked like they knew what it was doing. Hodgson then into acting half. Dummy runner from Watson. Joe Clinton runs towards the line. He's brought down 5 metres short. Hodgson, long pass. Oh, he popped that off the shoulder. That should be back to 1, referee. What's he going to give there? Well, surely the first touch was off a Catalan player, Dave. But never mind, it's a knock-on, head and feed to Catalan. 10 metres from their own line. Bit of sloppy way from Rovers, but they have been massive in defence for me.
Yeah, it would be nice if Rovers, when they do get the ball, to actually complete a set of 6. I think out the opening 5-6 sets, they've only completed 1. Little errors, little silly knock-ons. Just blighting the Rovers game. They're giving Catalan Dragons some hope and some faith. However, as Mike has quite rightly said, the defence overall has been good. They've kept them out so far, but you can't keep inviting a side like Catalan Dragons on the attack like Rovers have done and expect to keep them out for a whole 80 minutes. I'd be happy if Rovers, when they next get the ball, they get a complete set of 6 in, I think. Very well, Catalan Dragons making some good yards. Dallas Johnson runs it in, gets to the 40. It's the 5th tackle. Got to watch the 40-20 here from Thomas Bosch, I think. Thomas Bosch kicks it and it doesn't go very far. But Mr. Smith saying Mick Vella there, when he went down for the ball, knocked on. I'm not sure that he did. I think he was already on the ground, Mick Vella. But if Mr. Smith sees it, that's the way it is. So Catalan Dragons will get the ball back. Scrum on their own 40. So Catalans now with another set of 6, and it could be taking a lot of juice out the tank for Rovers, having to defend so many sets of 6. Catalans keep driving that ball in, and again Rovers just letting them do so. They're just not going around those legs. Great pass from Boss to Pello, but great defence, and Jake Webster says to Pello, come here, I'll have you. Another great tackle. Peter Fox in there very quickly, and Dallas Johnson. As Remy Casti runs the ball in, gets inside the Rovers half. It's the 5th tackle. And on this set of 6, Catalans haven't got that far with it. Well, a nothing kick there from Gregory Muniz. Strange person to be kicking it, Muniz, really, but Muniz, the prop, just kicks it straight down the throat of Sean Briscoe. Benker Kane now gets the ball, and I tell you what, Chrissy Wellham did really well to take that because it was a poor pass, very, very high. But Benker Kane trying to be industrious, gets another couple of yards for Rovers. Ben Fisher on for Josh Hodgson now at the dummy half position. And could be a 40-20 attempt there from Scott Morrell. It's a decent kick. Might just go dead, will it? Slowing down. Yeah, just goes dead. Good chase though from Rovers. They're up there in strength and in numbers. So it'll be a 20-metre tap for Catalan Dragons. So Catalans now looking to make yardage and make some headway up this Craven Park pitch, which is holding up well considering the weather conditions of the last day or so. Casting bounces off one, bounces off another. Ben Fisher decides that he'll go down low and get his legs, which he did. Dallas Johnson having a good game so far, but the little pop-off pass got done for knock-on. Liam Watts just dives on the ball and takes it gratefully. And second effort there from the Catalans players. Not sure who it was, I think it was Muniz again. As Joel Clinton comes off and Jason Netherton comes on. Rovers with another penalty. Michael Dobson with a decent kick, gets 10-15 yards there. Fisher gives the ball on to Dobson, who in turn pops it off to Clint Newton, who gives a lovely offload to Ben Fisher, who just runs back into traffic, trying to get the quick play of the ball, not happening. Jason Netherton runs the ball in pretty strongly. Whoever's getting this ball down to more or less the 20-metre line. Good pass from Morel onto Bengalir, who gave it on quickly to Wellham. A quick play of the ball, and Bengalir puts it to Scott Morel. Scott Morel bursts through! Oh, that's going to be another good try there for Rovers. Good into passing there. Great try there for Hull Kingston Rovers. Chrissy Wellham with the try. It's turning into a try-scoring machine, but all in the back of a quick play of the ball. Good play there. Bengalir off to Scott Morel. Scott Morel bursts through. Quick offload and Chrissy Wellham straight in. Good try there for Hull Kingston Rovers. Showing what they can do when they keep the ball and they get quick play of the balls. Showing what they can do when they want to. Let's just hope this bodes well, hopefully. You know, we managed to keep Catalans out. I'm still worried that we're not tackling round the legs, but that's been my concern all season. But in attack, when we are keeping the ball, we're doing some great play with it. Let's be honest, that last try was great.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Dave. We need to keep hold of the ball and not let silly sloppy mistakes ruin today's game. I have noticed the quicker we play the ball in any game, the better side we look. That play the ball was lightning. In fact, Dobbo had to race to get there. But once he was there, he created the gap for Scott Morel to run into and a fantastic offload. So young Chrissy Wellham on that far side, and he's still in at the left-hand side. Michael Dobson will pop that one over no problems. Does so. Makes the scoreline here in the 20th minute. Hull Kingston Rovers 12, the Catalan Dragons 0. Got to say today, big emphasis on defence for me today. After what's been happening of recent, you know, in the games of late, I think it's a big bonus. The longer we can keep these to 0, and the lower we can keep them in the score count altogether. Catalan Dragons get us restarted again. Then Binky came, watches it into the breadbasket, takes a first run up himself. Good little run it is too. Just short of 30-metre mark then. Ben Fisher off to Sean Briscoe. Good tackle on him. Again we come to the right. Vella looking to go for a gap. Closed on him. Still gains an extra 2 or 3 metres, 4 metres after being tackled. Fisher again, pops that one off to Liam Watts. Big lad he is too. Looks a bit high, that one. Adama just seemed to steam him round the corner, never mind. Oh, it's a great pass. Clint Newton looking to go for the gap, just brought down. Last tackle against the Rovers then. What they're going to try, what they've got new. That's a great little kick. Oh, Dobson affects the tackle on his own kick. Great work from Michael Dobson, unlucky. Chris Wellham looking to take that ball on the full, just couldn't do so. Beaten to it by Brent Sherwin. Set him out to sound that far side, brought down 20 metres from touch, 20 metres from his own line. Looking for the penalty, shouldn't really get it. Jason Netherton could get pinned for offside there because he was yards off. Stephen Bell goes on a weaving run, ultimately sideways though. Clint Newton messing about with the play the ball line. He was. Thomas Bosk, nailed by Mike Vella. Ably assisted by Ben Fisher on the 40-metre mark then. Another good run from another Catalan forward. Remy Casty makes some good yards up to halfway. Some big boys. Last tackle against the Catalan Dragons though. Brent Sherwin. Ball to ball. Briscoe watches it like we're used to him doing so. Well, up until recently anyway. Peter Fox is making a massive tackle there on that far side. Shabeel Fakir just met Peter Fox on the go forward there. Lovegrove makes his way onto the field for Liam Watts. Benke Kane messed about with that to play the ball. Bengalia, what's he got? Well, we know what he's got. What can he do? Takes the ball up to halfway. Great run from Bengalia. Quick play the ball again. Neverton takes that little pop-off pass from Dobson and gains an extra 10 yards. What we've got here, that's a great little kick down that touchline. It's going to stay in touch as well. Oh, it just bounces its way to touch. Again, a great chase from Chris Wellham. Good little kick from Scott Morrell. For me, while there's no other 6 at the club, to me, Scott Morrell is the best option at 6 at this club. That's my opinion. Served as well in our first season, of course, and in the National League. Good to turn the Catalan Dragons around, and it's them that will have to make the way from their own 10-metre line. Plenty of running from this Catalan Dragons side. The forwards seem full of running. As Bell again is brought down, just 12 metres from his own line. Here we go then again. Ellimer looking to make yards from his own line. Does so, makes a good 12 yards before being brought down by Scott Morrell and Jason Netherton. Dallas Johnson. Don't make any real yards at all there, 2 or 3 at most, before he's brought down in a 3-man tackle. The same 2 tacklers plus Reece Lovegrove this time. Fakir. Oh, he pops that ball off fantastically well. Casti goes bursting through a gap. Briscoe watches him carefully, takes him around the ankles. Perfect copybook tackle from Briscoe. Well, I know Dave said it 3 or 4 times today, but you can't go nowhere without your legs. Can Peter Fox get into the play? He can't feel the play, he has done as well. Great work from Peter Fox, hit the ground straight away, which is what you've got to do. Jake Webster's got to do the same. Slipped into a bit of a hand there, did Jake? Well, he can't be out that much, Dave. He's holding onto the ball, all right. Get up, you big girl. That's me to Jake, that. Get up, you big girl. You big soppy girl. Yeah, I'll be all right with Jake. I think he's playing for time, mate. Let's be honest, he's letting his line get set. Yeah. That's what you call a time injury, Dave. I know all about that. When he was inside. I did 7 in the pound. Yeah, it was brave the work there from Jake Webster. Just slipped as the hand was coming up to tackle him, and face met fist, and usually there's only one winner when you go at that sort of pace. Well, saying that, Briscoe would argue, look at it is. Just sits up there, gets a bit of advice from the physio. Says, hey, you haven't ruined your looks, it's alright, you're still going in middle pictures of them magazines. Sorry, did you all know about them magazines? Oh, Reece Lovegrove puts the ball to floor. Silly place to do so. So, 15 minutes before half time, a silly error from Reece Lovegrove. A bit of an inactivity for, a minute and a half, 2 minutes. It plays havoc with your brain, Dave. I know, I'm a parky. This is crazy. Knock on like that in silly places. Bringing pressure on yourself, no need for it. Still, it is a slippery condition today. It is slippery conditions today. The very wet surface has been alluded to earlier. Oh, Benke came fantastic well there, because it was going to be a trip if he hadn't wrapped his arm back around him. Is that Perlo? It is, yeah. Be a loss to any side if they lost him. He's got some fantastic pace. Andrew Bentley then, one of the Bentley brothers here at Catalan. 2-man Rovers tackle then, 5 metres from the Rovers line. This Catalan Dragons side looking to put the first points on the board of the game for themselves. Thomas Boss, fantastic pass from Thomas Boss. Under massive pressure from Clint Newton. He did get pagged for his pleasure. Michael Dobson there, asking the touch judge, was that not a... Oh, it's what's he going to do? Just has to take that ball dead, does Chris Wallin, which is fine. But Dimitri Pello looks in anything but fine. Monstrous tackle on Thomas Boss from Clint Newton on passing that ball, but hey-ho.
Got to say, the Rovers defence matching up quite well. The only worrying thing for me, as it has been all season, is the legs issue. But hopefully we can get back on track today. Just need to cut out the silly mistakes.
The legs issue, is that like to shave or not to shave?
Not exactly. It's to tackle or not to tackle, I think. And we're talking about rugby tackle there, not other sorts of tackle. But the Rovers defence proving itself at time and again so far in this first half. under lots of pressure from this Catalan Dragon side. As Dimitri Pello makes his way off the pitch, he's in big trouble, and it's going to be a big miss for Catalans. He's been playing really well for them. That's a great pass thrown out to Jake Webster. It was well spotted by Jake Webster. He saw that where that ball was going to go, and he made sure he picked it up nice and clean. As I say, it's good defence from Rovers today in this half. They put the pressure on Catalan Dragons and picked up the scraps and made the most of it. The main thing for me is if we can just complete our sets of 6 and cut out these silly mistakes, the little knock-ons. Bit of a hospital pass from Scott Morrell there. Bengley did well to take the ball and take the tackle as Rhys Lovegrove drives those legs and gets it across the Rovers 40. Ben Fisher at the dummy half. Jason Netherton runs the ball in and promptly drops it, and yet another set of 6 that Rovers haven't completed. And again, it's in Rovers' half of the field. Rovers just creating their own problems here. They might be 12-0 up, but you just don't know how much all this defending and tackling is going to take out the tank. And Mr. Smith helping Catalan Dragons along with matters, saying that Rovers offside there, and another penalty goes to Catalan Dragons, and they'll get another set of 6 and another set of 6 inside that Rovers 20-metre line. Just got to match up well here of Rovers as Tony Guijoux was running in. Another big drive there from Jamil Fakir. Just shy of that try line. Rovers defence have got to be on the metal yet again. Thomas Boss gives the ball out. Number 11 there, Olivier Limette. Gets scragged down just 4 or 5 metres shy of that try line. Oh, it's a little offload, another offload, and that went everywhere and anywhere, and went to ground, and Sean Briscoe picked up the ball. It was more or less a surefire try was on there, but the ball, I think they tried to be a bit too clever with it, and the ball went to ground, and Sean Briscoe very gratefully picked the ball up. Couple of quick play of the balls, and Jake Webster's made it up to the 25-metre line as Scott Wheeldon drives the ball in. Michael Dobson goes for the early kick, and it's a 40-20 attempt, but on that far side, Chrissy Wellham went steaming through, and he's just missed out on the ball. He'd have been better off just diving on it there, Chrissy Wellham. Great kick early on in the tackle count because there was loads of space on that far side. Great kick from Michael Dobson, and I honestly thought Chrissy Wellham was going to go through and at least dive on the ball. Never mind, no matter. Catalan Dragons get the ball back and start working from just inside their own area. Dallas Johnson, who's had a good half so far as Dallas Johnson. Some good offloading here from Catalan Dragons, and they're making some yards with it. Yeah. Penalty against Hull Kingston Rovers. It was silly play. You could see what was going to happen there. The guy was down on his back, and they were still messing about trying to knock the ball out, and Ian Smith, to his credit, actually spotted that one. So Thomas Bosk here will take the kick and no doubt get it inside the 20 yet again. Yep, right down there on the 20. Catalan Dragons again with opportunities. The worrying thing for me is just how much is being taken out of the tank here for Hull Kingston Rovers with the amount of defending they've had to do. Oh, and a silly play again from the Catalan Dragons. Knock on there by David Ferriol. He tried to offload into nowhere, and Rovers again get the ball back. It'll be a scrum just inside the 10. Again, that's more down really to Catalans just not keeping their heads. If Catalans kept their heads, I'm pretty sure they'd be at least level, if not in front, to be honest with you, Mike. But again, you've got to give credit to Rovers' defence. It stood up to the task. The scoreline, it doesn't lie. Catalans are still on 0. Rovers are on 12. The thing is, for me, I just want us to complete our sets of 6. I mean, it was bad enough when we played St Helens. I know we got Almond, but the statistics don't lie. We had the ball for all of 11 minutes in that game. But it doesn't help when we get the ball and we knock on. We've just got to cut out the silly little errors. Some great passing goes on as I speak, as I've been having a go, and Peter Fox is away down this touchline. Ooh! Well, Bakary just managed to get his hands to Fox there as it pacing down, and Rovers on the attack. Big pass out by Clint Newton right along the line. Rovers been very industrious, some good ball, some good passing, and Peter Fox was very nearly away. Little kick over maybe for Michael Dobson. No, it was charged down, and is it? Oh, well, that's one of those debatable ones, Mike. Personally, I'd say, because the way it was blocked, I'd say that was another set of 6 for Rovers, but Mr. Smith says no, it's the handover, it was hit by the legs, fair enough. But as I say, Mike, what we need to cut out is just complete our sets of 6. Let's get the ball up this end of the pitch. Let's have Catalans having to bull away from their own try line. Too often we've given them too much ball and too much possession down in our own half, Mike.
I agree with you on some points, disagree on others, Dave. One of the points I disagree with it is when you say that they've bombed rather than we all give us credit for defence. What I'm saying is we're making them to try something different because they can't go through us. They're trying to steamroll us and it ain't working. I think credit goes to Rovers for making them, forcing their hand somewhat in trying little offloads and such stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. The only thing, our defence has been good. There's no doubt about that. And again, we've got to defend another set of 6 inside our own half. It's just the little things, Mike, which, like we've given away another penalty there. When we've got the ball, I bet the statistics at the end of this first half, I bet we've maybe completed 30-40% of our sets of 6, which is not really good enough at the moment. That's what's worrying me.
Yeah, of course. Set completion percentages are massively important. As Benke Kane stoops to jump on a ball again, spilt by the Catalan Dragons. Benke Kane not happy there. He's got to be offside. Back to 1, says the referee. A high tackle from Catalans in thrown into the process. Never mind. Chris Wallen stands up, plays the ball, pops it off inside. Scott Wheeldon. Got to be a penalty there, taken complete out off the play, away from the play. Was Dobson. Now I thought if you hit the no, it's the kicker that, isn't it? Sorry. If you hit the kicker, it's an automatic yellow card. But something's got to be said. It's silly play from Catalans, really. All the pressure on us to come away from our own line, which we haven't had a good record of doing in this game. So if they just stick to the rules and regs, Dave, you'd assume we'd cough the ball up again. Oh, that's how it looks at the moment. Dobson then, ball in hand, looks a little bit disgruntled. Yeah, the wee man from Australia. So why I'm doing Scottish accent, I have no idea. Great kick from Dobson there, 30 metres gain. That's what you want to see from his scrum halves. One of them kicks in structure at every opportunity. Again, Jake Webster's missed out, and again Clint Newton with the first to run that ball in. Bent sideways in the tackle on a big 3-man Catalan Dragons ruck. Wheeldon had to stop to take that ball, but did so pretty well. 20 metres from the Catalan Dragons line then. This would send a message home to the Catalans if Rovers could score here after soaking up so much pressure in that first half. Scott Burrell ultimately keeps hold of that ball, had options, chose not to use them. Dobson passes that ball to Scott Wheeldon. Wheeldon, that for me that's the steadier on the first stop to what will be a planned move. Reece Love goes come inside Michael Dobson. No, gone up completely the wrong way. Bengalia. What was that kick through there? Has he got that? No chance, says the in-goal touch judge. Fantastic play from Rovers. It looked really, really enterprising when they're actually kicking the ball. Glear on that far side's working well. Because it's certainly working that Glear's on the left and Newton's on the right, just inside this, inside or around about the centre position in this game. Running into wide gaps. Great work from Rovers. Another penalty against Hull Kingston Rovers. Clint Newton being called out. I think Mr. Smith's saying that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, any more? The action will be taken out of your hands and placed into mine. I'll go in my back pocket here. I'll get a yellow card out. Fair enough. Thomas Poss then, we just short of 5 minutes left in this first half. Kicks for touch. Again into Rovers territory with a full set of 6 in the tackle count. Again, Ferriol allowed to make some good yards on the back of the delay in hitting the legs. Oh, that's a great run this time. Anyway, he'll look to get the ball away as well. Peter Fox just drags him into the ground, jumps on top of him. That's a second effort for me as well, in all honesty. Johnson uses the line. Ferriol pops it off. Bentley can't go nowhere. 10 metres from the Rovers line. Can Rovers put in one last performance before half-time? Repel the French invaders from their own line. Oh, he's looking to twist and turn his way to the line. Ultimately though, Rovers in numbers on that far side. Stop him getting there. Goes wide. Boss will kick the ball again, and Webster this time will pick it up. Oh, he's there again. It's Jake Webster. Oh, that's unbelievable work from Webster. He's got over the line. Phenomenal work from Jake Webster. Well, that's better than a try for me, that. Back of some great defence from Rovers and a great run out of his own in-goal area from Jake Webster. Peter Fox had still down and left for that ball. Benke Kane looking to go around, does so, pops away from 2, 3, 4 tacklers before being brought down 20 metres from his own line. Again, being messed about with to play the ball. Dobson elects to kick it. It's a nothing kick for me, that really. Thomas Boss just following it back. What you need now is an awkward bounce and a knock on. Well, you get the awkward bounce. Let me knock the knock on. Dobbo chasing up his own kick, can't bring him down. Stephen Ball's got some pace if he finds a gap, can't do so. 3-man Rovers tackle. 35 minutes from his own line, 15 short of the halfway mark. Here we go again then, and Catalan is to stage forward. Frederick Vicari, 40 metres from his own line. Oh, Chris Wellham could be done there. Stupid from Chris Wellham, and all the time in the world to pull out the tackle, decides to stick the shoulder down. Well, for me that's 10 minutes. Absolutely blatant and stupid. Well, he had a bit of a ginger moment there, did Wally? Got to sort your head out there. Well, if you have a blonde moment, I'm calling that a ginger moment. You're so red. You like that, don't you? Anyway, Catalan put that ball again into Rovers territory, and again with a full set of 6. 2.5 minutes before half-time on the Rovers line, or well, 20 metres from it. Ooh, a little bit high, look on Bentley's head there. No, says referee. Play on, 2 tackles gone in the set of 6, 4 more for Rovers to repel. Bosk again, really dangerous for me, Thomas Bosk. This time Ferriol just met ankles last minute there by, I think it was Ben Fisher or Scott Wheeldon, both in at that tackle. Casti going, not Casti, my mistake. Ooh, Bosk did really well to take that ball then. Oh, they've got numbers, they've got lots of numbers. Can Benke Kane take that ball? He can. Can't avoid giving away a drop out. That's fair enough though. Took that ball really well, just strode back into his own area with Dave. Some great work again from Rovers in defence. I do assume with 1 minute 34 seconds to go that if they can repel one more set, they might just get to the half-time where... No, Neil Point.
Yeah, thank you, Eurovision, Neil Point. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. I've got to say, compliments to the Rovers goal line defence. It's been very good so far, without hopefully putting the mockers on things. Just the worrying sign for me is just not completing the sets of 6 and little silly penalties that we've given away. We've put the pressure on ourselves, but got to say the goal line defence has been very good so far. So with 1:15 left in this half, Bentley again drives that ball in and gets a good few yards and gets it down to the 20-metre line. Catalan's trying to force her way through, get a try, get some points on the board as Ferriol offloads that ball really well, but it's all over the place, and Dallas Johnson, luckily the ball hit his legs and he just picks it up and takes a steadier in. Dallas Johnson to me has had a good game so far for the Catalan Dragons, as Bentley again drives that ball in. Catalan's inside the 10 once again. Thomas Bosk looking to see what's on and just pops it off to Ferriol again, who drives that ball in. It's the 5th tackle. They're literally a yard and a half away from that try line. Bosk goes for the kick to the in-goal area, and Benke Kane's going to have to make sure he gets hold of that one, and it goes into touch, and another good defensive set of 6 there from Hull Kingston Rovers. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come, and Rovers with the ball, with the handover, with just 10 seconds left in this half, and I should think it'd be time to stick the ball up the jumper. Reese Lovegrove just drives the ball in. Will there be time for this? Play the ball, there is, and Ben Fisher just takes the ball, and half-time here at Craven Park. Quite an entertaining half. It's been a half of mistakes done by either side. There's been some great defence from goal line defence from Hull Kingston Rovers, and some good attack when we've had the ball in hand and kept the ball in hand. Quick play of the balls. We've shown that we can be very, very good. Scoreline, I think actually the scoreline is a fair reflection. Scoreline here at Craven Park at half-time. Hull Kingston Rovers 12, Catalan Dragons 0 points.